Now, people has claimed that, when we meet our inflation target, uh, whether different countries different, whether it's 3% or 4%, your cost of living will go down. Are you really sure about that? Because when I was a kid, I was working with Harris Farm Market, which is one of the popular local supermarket chains in Sydney. They get all their stuff from the wholesale market, which, if you want equivalent to Melbourne, it won't be like Victoria Market or Preston Market. It's like the real wholesale market. I think it's the one is up in Epping. They call it the Melbourne Market. And we got customers at the time complaining about, like, the goods is going up. And our excuse is saying, like, oh, because of petrol went up. And I remember when I was working another job, working in Lowe's, which is, they sell like clothing for, general, mainly more mature age, and as well they sell school uniform. I've tended to hear a lot of the, families complaining about the price. Now, we can say, like, petrol go up, wages go up. But the real definition is, I remember when I purchased a small McChicken meal from when I was a kid, maybe 13 or 14 years old. It was costing maybe $6 or $7 for a small meal. Alright? Now, to buy a McChicken meal, it's like, what, $12 or $13, alright? So even this inflation, even if the country meets the inflation, it doesn't mean that those goods is going to slightly go down. However, if we do meet the inflation, it will be, going up not at a very rapid pace, but it's a steady pace, right? But if you don't meet the inflation, then it's going to be like worse of a worse scenario. You're going to carry a wheelbarrow to buy one toilet paper roll. So the both of them is really high. Nothing is going to reduce that what I just mentioned to you. From school uniforms to grocery food, and from McDonald's story. And what crypto made me open my eyes, even though I'm not really big into it, unfortunately I don't have the money at the moment, is the fact that if you communicate with the top dogs or experts or analysis, right, or those who are into crypto, right, they'll say our currency devalues 8-something% every year, right? And when you think about it, you don't think much about it, right? 8%. And when you see the goods, what's been increasing? You see the house, that means the house land value is being devalued based on that dollar, right? So let's just say my auntie bought a house in Preston, year 2000, $200,000. Obviously, there's a lot of renovation, but I'm not going to include that, right? $200,000. And now, to sell that property now, or if it's a good time, you probably can sell it for 1.2, 1.4 million, all right? Because her land is a bit small. But when you think about that, if our dollar decreases 8%, all right, every year. So my auntie bought a house in year 2000, and now we are 2024. That's 24 years, 8%. You guys can figure out, what's the percentage, because I'm driving. So that means that it's not much different. So it devalues. But we can blame we have the international buyers, foreign buyers, international students, migrants, housing shortage, whatever, drive the prices even higher and higher. But there's a certain point of the price that is being devalued based on the dollar. So in next 20 years time, my auntie house is 1.2, 1.4 million, can jump up to another 3, 4 million, 5 million. So where does it end? Alright, so if houses are gone like that, it's just basically over a roof over your head. the building material is nowhere near that much of money. It's just the land worth. But if the dollar loses their value 8% per year, if people are struggling to live on the cost of living, and it's not only just the dollar, I think it's around the world, the cost of living, everything is going skyrocket high. Even like, it's just going to continue going up. But that's the crypto world looking at. The crypto world is saying like, look, Bitcoin can go up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Cryptocurrency can go up and down, right? However, if you look at the cryptocurrency, what it was valued 10 years ago and now, it's a major change. Obviously, we have high peak, you got halving, or there's certain season while we're going up or going down. Is up to the people. And that's what the crypto community made me open my eyes and start to realize that. If you look at cars nowadays, right? If you look at my parents' generation talk about cars, it is bloody expensive to buy those Camrys back in the days, because import-export wasn't a big, huge, it's a luxurious thing to have a car. Nowadays cars is like 50,000, 60, or 30 or 40. It doesn't really increase much, but if you look at the dollar, right, with the whole thing, it's just amazing to know how much of a depreciation it is.